So, hello everyone, I'm Kumkum Hirani. In last day of presentation, my topic is about the influence of religion on English literature. These are my academic information, table of content, and this is a research question. How has religion influenced the development of themes, characters, portraits, and narrative structures in English literature from the medieval period to the modern? So hypothesis is religion has been dominant and force in a shaping religion literature, focusing on its moral and thematic frameworks and well as a portrait of character and social norms. From the medieval era, where religious teaching were central to religious works, to the Renaissance and Enlightenment periods where a personal faith and critics of religious institution become a prevalent literary reflect the evolving relationship between faith and individual identity. In the Victorian and modernist period, the struggle between faith and doubt become a key theme. While the contemporary works, religion is often explored through personal conflict, identity, and post-colonial perspective. Thus, the influence of religion in English literature mirrors a broader societal and intellectual shift from the communal moral structure to an individual exploration of belief and spiritual identity. Introduction. Religion has deeply shaped English literature, serving as a source of moral guidance, philosophical debates, and individual exploration. Its impact spanned the medieval communal teaching to contemporary identity struggles. For example, in medieval time, Beowulf reflects Christianity as a pagan value, and in modern time, Salman Rushdie criticized religion in the Stanic verses. Here at the one quota, Barbara Breen states religion in literature reflects societal values and criticizes the institution that shapes them. Uh, so here topic religion is a foundation in medieval literature. The medieval era saw a direct connection between religion and literature, reflecting the dominance of the church in society. Work like a Beowulf as a Piers Plowman were deeply rooted in Christian morality, allegory, and the concept of divine justice. Geoffrey Chaucer's contemporary tales criticize the religion hypocrisy while maintaining a framework of Christian morality. Here, the critics' view, like Patterson states that medieval literature functioned as a vehicle for the disseminating Christian value while stubbornly questioning ecclesiastical authorities. The role of religion during the Renaissance and Reformation. The Renaissance brought humanism and personal faith to the forefront, challenging church dogma. John Milton's Paradise Lost represent this shift by blending Christian theology with individualistic exploration of free will. Shakespeare explored a philosophical question of divine justice and morality, as seen in Hamlet and Measure of a Measure. Here, the critics' view, like Levski argues that Milton's religious epic embodies the tension between individual agency and divine predestination, the crisis of faith in Victorian literature. The Victorian era was marked by conflict between traditional Christian faith and emerging scientific discoveries. For example, Darwin's on the origin of species. Alfred Lord Tennyson's In Memoriam reflect the personal struggle to recognize grief with faith. Matthew Arnold's Dover, which captured the loss of religion certainty. Here at Ford observes, criticizes that Victorian literature reflects an age of profound spiritual questioning as the faith grapple with the science and industrial progress. Religion in contemporary literature. Contemporary authors often explore religion through personal identity, post-colonial perspective, and social politics. Salman Rushdie's The Stanic Verse interrogates religious dogma and identity. In Shimananda Ngozi Adichie's Purple Hibiscus examines faith within familiar and cultural context. Yet, Nair remarks that post-colonial writers reframe religion as a force of both cultural identity and oppression. Modernism and the fragmentation of faith. Modernist writers focus on the breakdown of religions, absolutes influenced by two world war and the rise of existentialism. T.S. Eliot's Wasteland and reflects the spiritual vacuum in a modern society. James Joyce, a portrait of an artist as a young man, critique institution, religion, and it's the constraint on individuality. Here, T.S. Eliot himself wrote that the spiritual desolation of modernity necessitates a fight for meaning, even amidst fragmentation. Post-colonial and contemporary perspective. Religion play a pivotal role in post-colonial literature by criticizing colonial power structure and exploring cultural identity. Post-colonial writers examine the intersection between religion, colonialism, and societal norms, showing how religion systems were both tools of oppression and means of resistance in colonized societies. Faith and Power that Salman Rushdie, The Static Weavers, explore faith, identity, and political conflict. In Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things shows religion's oppressive role in a caste and gender. Yeah, the conclusion. Religion has profoundly influenced English literature, shaping themes, characters' portraits, and narrative structures. In the medieval period, works like the contemporary tales focused on religion teaching. The Renaissance saw a criticize of religion authority, as in Milton's Paradise Lost. In the Victorian and modernist period, writers like Dickens and Woolf explore a faith and doubt. In the contemporary era, authors such as Rushdie and Arundhati Roy address the religion through the post-colonial perspective, focusing on identity and resistance. Over time, literature has shifted from communal beliefs to personal spiritual exploration. So, thank you. These are reference. Thank you. If now you have any question, then ask.
So, Kumkum, my question is that how do religious conflicts such as the Protestant Reformation shape the literature of early modern age?
So, in the Protestant Reformation, the Protestants are very influenced by the writers like John Bunyan and Milton. Milton both are says against of the Catholicism and they and they believe on the and they against of the Catholicism and they believe in the believe in the believe in the Protestant.
So, Kumkum, my question to you: in what way does Milton's Paradise Lost reflect the religion and theology debate on this time?
In Paradise Lost, John Milton describe about the religion's belief and on free will and. He mostly talks about his main idea about the religion. Thank you.